Welcome to episode 70 of Tools in the Hall. This is our final restock order since selling down our inventory in 2023. There are some special order items in here as well, so we got a bunch to go over. And before we do, I would like to ask you to kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I know that by watching this, you're getting some value or entertainment or knowledge or education out of it. Please reciprocate the love and just click to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. It helps me grow, helps increase my channel revenue. I can continue making more videos just like this. So thank you very much for the help. I deeply appreciate it. All right, the first of our restock items is I'm restocking on my handmade soap. This is the Parts Cleaner brand Bath and Body Bar. It's a smooth soap. There is a scrubbing mechanic soap that I also have formulated and make myself called Man Cleaner. And that will dig deep into all your pores and will smooth out your rough skin, get all the grease and grime out of there that build up during the course of the day. Great for you if you're a mechanic or a technician. It's great for the mechanic or technician in your life if you're a DIYer. Great to keep at home, and maybe you do some gardening. Maybe you're digging your hands in there and you need something to clean you up quickly, efficiently, and with no residues or ill effects on your skin. Very simply formulated. This Parts Cleaner and Man Cleaner share the same formulation, except the Man Cleaner has a coarse pumice in it for deep cleaning your skin. And the Man Cleaner, both Man Cleaner and the Parts Cleaner are very gentle on your skin. They lather up wonderfully and they'll leave no residue at all because there's no additives. There's only like 4 or 5 ingredients in these bars. If you would like to order some, please go to my shop at coyletools.com/shop, or you can email me at sales@coyletools.com. On with the rest of the tools. This came back from repair from Milwaukee. This is their high torque half-inch 2767 model, and this went in because I had a funny problem with the power switches on them, the power buttons. It was cycling in and out of different settings automatically, so Milwaukee replaced the guts in this guy, and we are good to go, so I have to give this back to a customer this week. If you've watched any of my videos for any amount of time, you know I'm a huge fan of Milwaukee. And the chief among the reasons why is because they're so good at repairs and warranty claims. They turn things around very quickly. They never ask questions. The only warranty claims I've ever had declined, I think 2 that I remember. And one of them was because the technician dropped a ratchet in a bucket of coolant. And the other one was because it got exposed to some debris that fouled and ruined the motor in there. Those were not covered, but everything else is. And they're so good at processing a claim, tracking it, turning it around, and getting it back to me so I can get it back to you that they are absolutely the company that I stick with when it comes to power tools. I have other brands I can sell. I can sell DeWalt. I can sell Makita. Ingersoll has some pretty good power tools. But I'll tell you this about DeWalt. Their service is terrible. Makita I don't have any experience with at all, and nor do I have any experience with Ingersoll. Milwaukee I know very well, and I'm very happy with what they do and continue to do. Therefore, they're ones that we stick with from now until the foreseeable future. Next, we have some telescopic magnetic pickup tools. These are from Ullman. These are the small 2.5-pound pickup magnets. This is the magnetic tip here, and this extends out in a telescoping fashion. Pocket clip on there so you can keep it at the ready all day long. Very, very handy. It's one of these tools that when you get them, you'll wonder how you'll live without it. You don't have to stoop over to pick something up. You can fish around inside of something to get a metal piece that fell in there. They're so handy and so versatile that there's something that you should have with you all the time. They're cheap enough. Put one in your pocket. Put one in your tool cart. Put one in your box. Keep one handy all around the shop so there's always within an easy reach. From K-Tool, this is their folding utility knife with an easy mechanism to switch out the blade once it goes dull. Not much you can say about it, but it's a great all-around knife. I like the fact that it folds because it tucks the knife away for safety and for easy keeping. Oh, also from Ullman, they have those orange ones I showed you, but also the green ones. I stock up on both colors because they're such good regular sellers. From Lang, this is a feeler gauge set. It's for general heavy-duty truck valve lash adjustments. Note the angle on the end there for easy access. And the nice thing about this is the sizes that it covers. There are other brands that top out at smaller sizes or even skip sizes. This one from Ullman is the one I keep on the truck because it's the most complete set. Did I say Ullman? I meant Lang. I'm sorry. Lang also has a great set of gauges that come with a handle, so you can put the feeler gauge blades in a handle. That's a little pricey. So for $22, that's a set I normally keep on the truck. The one with the handle I can get for special orders and stuff. But I love putting the more all-around general purpose things on the truck like that. Some specialty tools I will put in stock, but when it comes to feeler gauges, that's the one that goes on the shelf. You may have heard me say less than kind things about Channel Lock. And the only thing I don't like about them is their warranty process. Now, they tell you that they have a lifetime warranty. But when you read their warranty policy, they exclude from warranty coverage everything that you would ever return a tool for. Sloppy pivot joints in pliers, rounded jaws in pliers, damage to the handle. They won't cover any of that stuff. And they work themselves right out of the warranty in their own policy. So I'm not a fan of them for that reason. But I will carry the wire strippers because these are very good, and you're not going to see breakage on wire strippers. You will see breakage on pliers. People overwork pliers all the time. We all know that. But there's companies like gearwrench which will happily take care of broken pliers under warranty. So that's the brand I stick with when it comes to pliers. Nippex, an outstanding brand, so I sell a lot of their pliers too. When it comes to strippers, though, I will stick with Channel Lock, although I'm not a fan of their warranty process. I've never had to, exercise that for a pair of strippers. So these are ones that go on the truck because of that. If you know Klein, then you know a very high quality tool brand. A lot of electricians buy their stuff, but they do have a niche in the automotive market. They have some of the best crimpers I've ever had the pleasure of using and have ever seen. They have two very similar pairs. This one here is for crimping insulated and non-insulated wire gauges from 10 to 22. This pair is for crimping non-insulated only from 10 to 22. They have long handles, so you get high leverage. And can you cheat and use these for a heavier gauge wire than 10? Yeah, you can. I've actually crimped a battery terminal onto a cable using these. It took some work, but these have the strength to do it. They are built very tough. Great pivot in there. It will not move or slop on you. These handles do not bend. I love these. They're a little pricey. They cost about $75 each. But the reason why I'm restocking is because they sell all the time. Why? Because their quality is so good. Now, Klein does put a lifetime warranty on them, and they tell you go through the distributor. You cannot go through them directly, and they have agreements with their distributors to tell them you must take their products in under warranty. So if you do buy a Klein product and you do have to exercise your warranty on that, just know that whoever you bought it from must make that right by their agreement with Klein. These super combo scissors from Vampire Tools are very popular. Beefy set of scissors. They have very solid handles that you can grip with both hands for extra leverage. They've got 4 really cool features. They got tough cutting blade. They have a serrated blade. They have a blade on the back side for box cutting, and they have a wire cutter built in with a sheath for handy storage. Love these things. They sell on the regular. I'm very glad that Vampire came out with them because they fill that niche when you need a really good heavy-duty pair of shears and you don't want to spend a bazillion dollars like on the other tool trucks. These guys got this nailed for about $50. When you need mini picks, look at the ones from Mayhew. I love Mayhew for a lot of reasons. Most of their stuff is made in the US, although these are made in Taiwan. But they put a lifetime warranty on them. They are about half the price as the Matco ones, and I haven't priced out the Snap-on ones lately, but these are $28 for the 4-piece mini set. And you compare this to, I think, the $60 that they're going for in the Matco truck, and some of the other tool trucks have similar things for just so much more money, and there's no reason to spend that kind of dough on a set of picks. So 4 picks, $28. They'll last you forever. Lifetime warranty if they don't, although I've never seen a broken one, with a nice comfort grip handle on them, with a nice inlay with their name on it, just like their Dominator series pry bars, very similar handle style that Mayhew also makes, and they're a manufacturer, so they do private labeling for other companies too. So it may very well be that you own and use Mayhew products without knowing that they came from Mayhew because they say Macco or Mac or whoever on them. CTA has these dual foot air chucks. Can't say a whole lot about them. It's a dual foot air chuck. I've got a bag of small miscellaneous stuff. I don't think anything in here is particularly interesting. There's backing pads for Rolox. There's some wire wheels, some air punches. Nothing I think is terribly interesting, so we're going to bypass that bag. But I will show you this damaged torque screw extractor set from K-Tool. This is the 11-piece set that has bits in it that can extract damaged Torx screws. There's always more than one method for extracting screws. Sometimes one method works where another one doesn't. Put this in your toolkit for screw extraction. Sometimes these are just a thing to get you out of a bind. Other times you got to drill a hole and try to use a spiral or straight extractor. Sometimes you have to weld a nut onto it. Sometimes you have to use a stud extractor to grab a broken one. There's lots of different methods for extracting broken screws and bolts. This is just one of those methods. And for the price, I think they're about $35 for the set. Just put them in your toolbox and keep them handy because they might just get you out of a bind. They come in a nice plastic case, and they're very easily displayed in that case, so it makes finding the right size a cinch. I got a bunch of these 2-piece pocket pry bar sets from Lang. This is the 3rd brand of pocket pry bar that I stock on the truck. Why 3? Well, because they're all different enough that one might appeal to you where the others don't, or maybe you want one from each brand because they function slightly differently. These have the same straight and curved tips that most other brands do. Lisle has a pair that has 2 curved tips, but one's got a thicker shank than the other. One of theirs also has a magnet on the end for all kinds of, well, for losing on a car door jam. No, they're for picking things up. But I know you're going to lose them on a car door jam like you do your pocket screwdriver. Am I right? These have pocket clips on them because they're short enough to keep in your pocket. Mayhew has an excellent set of these as well, but they're longer, so they don't have a pocket clip because by the time you put your pocket pry bar in there, you're probably going to run out of room. So these guys here are indispensable. You may never know when you're going to need them in the course of your day, but if you always keep one in your pocket, you're always going to have exactly what you need to help you out for removing O-rings, scraping something off, picking something off, or just getting a little bit of leverage that you need to pry something with, just like they're intended to be used. But God knows these are going to be an all-around tool for you. So these have lifetime warranties. They're made in the USA, just like the Mayhew ones do. So it's really just a toss-up. These, I think, are $2 less than the Mayhew ones are. So the price is about the same. Pick one, pick both. Get the Lisle ones too, so you have all 3 in your toolkit if you need them. Great, handy set. There are also many brands of cutoff wheels. I got the ones from Shark Industries because they're nicely priced. These are good quality. They last a long time. They have cat hair on them for no extra charge. And it's a pack of 10. These are the 3-inch ones. I believe they make 2-inch ones, but the 3-inch ones are really the best ones for the job. So those are the ones I keep on the truck all the time. I also have some cup-style wire wheels from Firepower. Firepower is owned by ESAB now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So they've got a lot of really good welding, cutting, and brush tools like these cups. And the pricing is so good, so they're the ones I normally choose. When you need to prove the lining of your brake pads, use one of these brake line thickness gauges. Handy to use, no guesswork involved, easy to document on the customer ticket. These are the ones from K-Tool. Gearwrench makes these, Lisle makes these, a bunch of different companies make them, but there's no real difference in quality, so I just buy the least expensive ones I can find, and K-Tool is the brand which beats everybody in price, so these are the ones that go on the truck. From Irwin, this handy impact set of bits sells all the time. It has Phillips and Torx, long and short. It has a couple of adapters as well of different lengths, plus socket adapters. How handy is that? These are awesome. Just the thing you need in your toolbox when you have to drive screws of many different sizes. As long as they're Phillips and Torx, this kit has you covered. And because they're all impact grade, put them in your impact driver, not in your impact gun now. Talking to driver that has the quick connect hex receiver on them, because all these have the quick connect hex shanks. You can spend a lot, you can spend a little, or you can spend something in between on 6-inch digital calipers. If you spend a very little, you're going to get junky, crappy calipers. They do have some that are made out of all plastic, including the body and the. And don't buy those. They're terrible. They're junk. They're highly inaccurate, and the expensive ones, while they are very good, won't get you a whole lot that you don't already get from a really good midline brand like this Storm brand from Central Tool. To test whether or not calipers are accurate, close the jaws all the way, set them to 0, and then move the caliper and see if it resets okay. And if it doesn't reset every time, then you know that there's some play in there. You know it's not accurate. These guys are solid. All metal construction. They reset cleanly every time. You can spend way more money than I think the $75 that these cost. But unless you have some specific need to buy calipers for, $100, $200, $300, these are a great option for, a middle of the road application. Stay away from the junk, they're no good. You're going to have to spend some money to get a good pair, but you don't have to spend stupid money to get a good pair when these will suit you for most applications most of the time. There are a lot of boot brands in this world that make quality boots. A lot of guys like Red Wing. Red Back used to be a very popular boot for the slip-on style. Blundstone is now the brand that most tool trucks that I know of carry, because we don't know what happened to Redback. I don't know. We can't get their stuff anymore. But Blundstone has a very good product. Very similar styling to the Redback ones with the elastic panel at the ankle for the slip-on style. They do make lace-up as well, but most guys love the convenience of these. A nice aggressive sole, oil-resistant, non-slip, with a toe protector built into the front. They have soft toe and safety toe options. This is a soft toe option here. They come in a variety of sizes and colors. This is their black on black, obviously. They have a dark brown with brown stitching and a brown panel, which really looks sharp. They have black ones. They have light brown ones. Their pricing's pretty decent on these. Expect to spend a couple $100 on a really good pair of boots. That's right around what the Blundstones are. So if you work in a shop that gives you a boot allowance, consider yourself lucky and consider Blundstone for your boots. I know I glossed over the dual foot air chuck earlier. Here's another one. This is a long one that's great for dually tires because of the design of the dual head here on the chuck end. Just screw that end into your air fitting and then attach it to your airline. These are from Amflow. The other one I showed you was some CTA. Terrific if you're doing checks on your truck tires. If you're a driver and you're required to check your own tires, something like this would be right up your alley. I feel like I've been saying a lot about Coast lights lately because we've been getting so many of them in. Here's another one of their headlamps. This is their XPH34R headlamp. Dual power, so is rechargeable, and it runs on 3 AAA batteries if you are in between charge cycles. Has a focusing beam by turning the bezel up front. This is their bright model that has up to 2075 lumens if you use it on their turbo mode. Terrific all-around lights. Lifetime warranty. Half the price of comparable Streamlight products. And their warranty process is the easiest in the business. I simply give you a new one. When you give me your old one, we swap it out. We're even. What could be easier? When it comes to Streamlight products, we have to send those in to Streamlight, and it takes time, costs me money. Let's avoid all that and just get you the Coast products where you're saving time, money, getting equally good product, if not better, with some additional features that Streamlight doesn't have, because these guys have the patents on the focusing beam and the dual power. Also from Coast, this is their XP18R, an absurdly bright 3,650 lumen light. You're not going to stick it in your pocket and walk around with it. You're not going to use it for inspections of stuff up close, but man, this can throw a beam real far. This one does truly light up the night. It's awesome. If you want a stupid bright light, this is great. The same features of this light as the other ones with the focusing beam up front, with the dual power, lifetime warranty. Compare this to the cost of other brands of lights and you'll find that Coast continually comes out ahead or is at least extremely competitive. And you get something for that money too in the ease of warranty. If you ever have a problem with this, just give it to me and I'll hand you a new one. One of the greatest work lights to ever hit the market is a Maxxeon Cyclops light. Such a simple but effective design. These are rather bright, up to 720 lumens on high, with a swivel magnetic base, a recharging port around the back, and there's even a threaded quarter 20 female fitting in the bottom of the base here, so you can screw it to a tripod mount if you ever wanted to. These have been branded and rebranded for other companies for years. Maxxeon, I believe they're the manufacturer of these, or they at least have the design patent for them. And, you know, they used to cost, I think, a similar light was $80 on the Snap-on truck, and then Snap-on changed who was sourcing the lights for them, and now they have a slightly different style. Price may have even gone up as far as I know. But these are on sale right now for $46 and change. So they're a no-brainer. And I know guys that buy multiples of these. You're going to forget them under the vehicle, unfortunately. It's going to drive down the road, the light hanging off of it, you may never get it back. You may run over them. All these things happen with these lights all the time. So I know guys that'll own, 4, 5, 6 of these things. They come in red, green, orange, and their newest color is blue. They do have a yellow one, but the yellow's out of stock right now, so it's on back order for me. So I'll show you those when they come in. Blue is extremely popular. Number one, not a lot of people have them, and that's a smart looking light. The problem I have with it is it's dark. So, between the red and the blue, it's easy to forget about these under a car. It's easy to lose them on on the floor somewhere. So I would stick with the brighter colors like the orange, yellow, and green if it were me. But you can't go wrong no matter which one you choose. You're going to save a few bucks and get a real high quality light. It's a nice high impact plastic mold on the body of these. And for the money, it's truly pro grade and it's a great value. You're going to use it all day, every day. You're going to carry it along with you, stick it up under a car somewhere, stick it under a hood, stick it on top of the engine, wherever you need to. It's a great light to keep with you all the time. Shop pry bars around and you'll find that prices can vary quite a bit. You may see some quality variations too, but I'm going to show you these from K-Tool. These are the ladies' foot pry bar sets. It's tough to beat the value here. I think these cost $75 for 4 pieces. Look at the short 6-inch one. This by itself is about $60 in the Snap-on truck, and it's a lady foot pry bar. It's not like you're, what are you gonna be doing with it where you would need to have something made of some super special alloy or something? I mean, these are regular steel pry bars. I've never seen a broken one, but if you do break one, they got a lifetime warranty. And this set has a 6, 12, 16, and 20-inch pry bar in them with a tapered end for aligning different components if there's a hole in them, and the lady foot pry end for getting the extra leverage where you need it. And you can rock this on the curved head there. It's a great set. I sell them all the time because the price is so stupid cheap. When people see them and they ask how much it costs, it's a no-brainer from there. These fly off the truck. You can say a lot of things about me. You can call me the most handsome tool man you've ever seen. That's true. You can call me the nicest, most honest tool man you've ever known. That's also true. But you can't call me the smartest, because that's not true. And I have made some dumb decisions in the past by deciding not to carry certain products. One of them was organizer trays. I don't know why. I hadn't had these on the truck ever until I think about a year ago. And these are the organizer trays from Ernst. These are the yellow ones, obviously, and they have black and red as well. $25 for a tray that'll help keep you really organized. Great compartments of all different sizes. You can keep loose parts, screws, miscellaneous items. You can keep your tools in there, obviously, if you want to put, say, screwdrivers or stubby wrenches or air fittings or other miscellaneous items that may not have an organized space in your boxer cart for them specifically. Consider getting a tray like this. They lay beautifully in your drawers. Inexpensive, last you forever. And I don't know why it took me so long to put them on the truck, but you know, no surprise. Once I did, they started selling like crazy. So, you know, we're restocking on these guys now because I don't have any left. Part of my conversation with my customers every week includes a couple of questions. Is there anything I can help you out with today? And do you have anything broken I can take care of for you? And I am amazed at what leads from that simple question about if you have anything broke. A lot of times people know right away if it's a brand I deal with, and they'll tell me. Sometimes they'll say something like, well, just this, you know, other branded thing that they got, and I don't know what to do with it. Well, they may not know that I have access to some other brands too. So it's always nice when people bring up things that they may not know, or they might even think that I can't help them out with it. Well, I had a customer last week who said, he says, no, I just, nothing really, just this broken ratchet. And he shows me a 3/8 swivel head, long handled ratchet. And he says, but you know, I can't remember where I got it, and I don't know who I got it from. I don't know if it's under warranty. Well, he had an Easy Red ratchet, one of these guys. And I said, yeah, it's under warranty, and I'll get you one. I said, I'll replace it for you. He goes, you will? So I feel really good when those conversations happen because I can add some extra value to somebody's life that way. So he's just getting a replacement Easy Red locking flex head 3/8 drive, long handled, full polish ratchet. You may have seen these announced. You may not have actually seen them in person because they took a long time to come to market, and then they sell out all the time when they are. These are the electrical disconnect pliers from Lisle. Take a look at the end there. See how that works? You got one single prong there, and then you have these serrated jaws on the other side. These are designed to remove locking push tab-style electrical connectors found on mass airflow sensors, fuel injectors, ignition coils, lots of other applications. They're not that long reach, but they're a good, I think, 7 inches long, and they'll get you into some spots where it might be difficult to reach with your big old hands, and these guys will get you out of a jam or two. You can see they have a diagram on the back showing how they're used on the top of connectors to pull them off. I have only had a couple of these in because they've been on back order forever. So I was having a conversation with a customer who saw them in a Maxxeon flyer, and they wanted, I think, $60 for them. And he said, "Can you get them for less than that?" I said, "Yeah, they're $33.99." I said, let me see if they're available, and I'll grab them for you. And sure enough, they are. So these came in for him. So he'll be happy to get his pliers for almost half the price as what he saw them for in the Maxxeon flyer. Why do I have this air regulator? Because I have this 2-pack of DeVilbiss spray guns. One is for your finish coat and one is for your primer. These are being purchased by one of my largest customers who buys a lot of shop equipment and shop tools from me, which I'm deeply grateful for because it's a really good, steady flow of business. They buy our gloves from me now. They're great. Waste Connections has been one of my favorite places to deal with because they're so good for me and my business, and I'm very grateful. So they ordered these, and they got a bunch of products they have to get done. So the guy in the shop who ordered them said, can I get them quicker than your normal stop on your route? And I said, yeah, as soon as they come in, I'll hustle them up to you. Well, these just came in on a weekend now, on Saturday, so I'll be bringing them to their shop on Monday. Even though I normally see them on a Thursday, I will absolutely carve out the time to get them what they want when they want it because they mean that much to me. I'll bend over backwards for them. And I know what you're probably thinking, well, does that mean that someone else doesn't mean that much to you? Well, quite honestly, no, they don't. I mean, you play favorites in this business. And if you want to be one of my favorites and get that level of treatment, buy stuff, make your payments, be that good customer that I can be that good tool guy for. And it works out very well when everybody in this business realizes that the guys in the shops are there to help the tool guys make money, and the tool guys are there to help the guys in the shops make money. That's the name of this game. And when we're all in this together, and when we're all in it to help each other out, that is when it is a beautiful, beautiful business. And I love dealing with guys who understand both sides of that equation. And it's not selfish at all for either party to think that, because it's how we make the world go around. It's how these industries perpetuate and how they continue to grow. So be in it for your tool guy, and your tool guy will be in it for you. You guys do that, man. It's a match made in heaven. So these and the regulators will go into that shop on Monday. And by the time the video airs, they will have already had this. So it's great doing business with guys like that. So thank you, Waste Connections. I'm a fan of them for a lot of reasons. They have a fun YouTube channel. If you ever want to head over to their channel, check it out. They got a couple of guys that goes over all kinds of tools, tool news, business news. They tell you all about the company. They respond to videos that they've seen and comments that they get. I like them a lot. They're a couple of fun guys to check out. So head on over to Vim Tools YouTube channel. Don't tell them I sent you because they have no idea who I am. But stop in. They're a fun visit. And I like carrying a lot of their tools. They've got this 2-piece upholstery tool set. This is the V610 10-inch upholstery tool set, aptly named because of the part number. And this is the V612 18-inch. I don't know why the part numbers are the way they are, but they both have the same end on them. It's that notched V end for getting to upholstery clips and body panel clips and such. Nice, long metal handle with a comfort grip on it for a solid grip. These are awesome. These sell all the time. Sell them as a 2-piece set for one price, or you can sell them individually for a couple of bucks more per piece than it would cost if you bought both. But the versatility you get having both lengths, why not buy both? Vim has another product which is just the coolest little thing I've ever seen. When I first saw these, I was a little skeptical. I said, well, they're probably kind of chintzy. They probably don't support much weight, but I could not have been more wrong after someone bought one and then stood on it to show me how durable it was. I'm like, okay, I believe it now. And that is the collapsible plastic stool. This is it, all collapse. And what you do is you grab the holes on either end, twist and pull, and then lock it in. to your desired height. How about that? And then you can sit on it. It's solid. It's strangely solid. And you can adjust it to different heights too. This is the fully extended length, but you can just adjust them for a shorter length or as short as you want. And it stows away. And then it stows away. Sure. Good product demo, Lindsay. I know. And then it stows away. Wow. Smooth. Oh. I wasn't pushing. And then it stows away neatly as a carry handle from a nylon strap around the end of it. It's great. Take it to a ball game. Take it to the races. Take it wherever you want. Buy one for each member of the family if you go on a trip somewhere. Great for camping. Small, lightweight. Stows out of the way easily enough. I mean, how cool is that? So I had a customer ask me for it, and he said, you know, I saw them, but I didn't know if they were any good. I'm like, I can tell you firsthand that they are. Because I know for a fact that they are. That's why I feel good about a lot of stuff that Vim makes. It's all quality stuff. I don't know them to have one bad product. At least I haven't seen it. And if there's a bad product floating around out there that they make or have their name on, I'd love to know what that is. So tell me your experience with Vim tools. I think they're fabulous for the stuff that we normally sell. They have a lot of specialty hardline tools, a lot of specialty socket sets, which are popular. I'm forever selling some of their bit sets. I'm a big fan of them for a lot of reasons. And although I don't go heavy into their entire product line, the stuff I do sell of theirs has been very good quality. I don't know that I've ever had a warranty claim on any of their stuff, but all their hardline stuff is covered under lifetime warranties. Check out their YouTube channel. A couple of fun guys over there that are really happy to share the history of the company, which is a nice, long, storied history. It's cool to read up on them and get to know them a little bit. As if pronouncing the name of this company wasn't hard enough when it was Mueller Cubes, I think they changed it to Mueller something. Werkzeug? I don't know. It's German. If you know how to pronounce German, please put a phonetic pronunciation in the comments. But this is their wrench extender, one of two different models that they have. Square drive hole in the base so you can put a 1/2-inch drive breaker bar in there if you need extra leverage. The jaws on these don't open as wide as the ones on the Vim wrench extender that I also carry, so I carry this one as well. Different pricing, slightly, about $10 difference. This one has a very different handle on it. This is just a rectangular, all metal handle. The Vim one has a comfort grip handle, much like the handle that's on their upholstery tools. And those are a nice polished shaft on those. This is the satin finish on the Mueller one. So when you need extra leverage, you put your wrench in the jaws. It doesn't matter if you use the open end or the box end, then slides down and hangs onto the jaws there for a good firm grip. I know people that will go the old school way and use a combination wrench and then another wrench stuck in there. There's a danger to that. You could break the wrench and go slamming your face into something. It could slip out and hurt you. It's not a lot of money to buy the best tool for the job, and this is that. So please do yourself the favor, invest in your own safety and well-being. Give yourself that extra feeling of refinement and how you approach your work, and you'll find that you're going to incrementally improve the more you can do stuff like that. This is one of those tools that'll help get you there. If you need a rethread kit, and God knows everybody does, the one from Lang has been the de facto for many years. They used to manufacture the same one for Snap-on. This is the same one they manufacture for Maxxeon and Mac and other brands as well. And here they are selling it under their own name. This is the 48-piece set that has all the different sizes you could ever want. Chase those threads if they're gunked up, if there's crap in there, or you got to kind of redo the surface of the thread. This is the set for that. It comes with 2 thread files. Where are they? There they are on the bottom. 2 thread files as well, on all the different tops and dies in the different sizes and thread pitches to handle all your rethread needs. Now, I hope you found this tool haul enjoyable. I got a chance to show you some stuff you may not have seen before, because every time we restock, I don't always get a chance to shoot a video. This is one of these where I made the time because I have so many cool things to show you. We kind of ran the gamut in hand tools here. Hope you found something useful. Maybe you've got some ideas for how to make your job easier, or maybe you've had experience with these. Please leave it in the comments. Let's all learn from your experience too. So do me a favor and keep watching the channel, because I've got all kinds of cool videos coming down the line, including some air tool repair videos. They're going to be going over a Matco stubby 1/2-inch impact that has low power. We're also going to be putting together a good working 1/2-inch Matco impact using parts from 3 different ones. And we got some gun review videos coming down the line. And of course, we're going to have more tools in the haul video. So do me a favor, click down here now to subscribe so you don't miss any of it. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, use a tool. Don't be one.